test this out. We have installed the speed energy motor. I don't know if you can see it there. The 17-turn motor. We've installed that. We get that ESC running. So I had this out for a run around the living room, and yesterday evening I tightened up all the bolts, threw on some Tamiya thread locker, and thought it was all good to go because I'd done all the bolts, taken them all out, put them all in. Took quite a while. So I went out to drive it, and I drove it around the living room there, and all these bolts came loose. So there's 46 of them, and I hadn't Loctite them. So now they're Loctite. Truck is set up. It's got the Savox speed controller. I got a Savox servo. I got a TFL 25 tooth arm on it that came yesterday, and the truck is pretty much ready to go. Well, that's it for the video. We lost the screw on our truck, so that didn't last long. We lost the screw that holds the servo mounts on the servos. You can see everything is loose in there. Well, that didn't go quite as planned. As I tried to show you outside, I found the one place I didn't put thread lock, and it was on the screws holding in the mount for the steering servo. So I gotta fix that and then try drive it again. I do have some upgrades. I think these shocks are quite good if you're doing crawling, but I don't know about for monster trucks. So I have these G-Made shocks. Let's take out parts of them so you can see them. From G-Made, they're a bit longer. They're 103 millimeter. I gotta put them together. So I plan to put those on. I do have axle extensions. I don't know if I'll use them. I have axle extensions because I think I might need them because I have. All right, I might use axle extensions so I can put on my Proline Brawler. I got these sets. These were hard to get for whatever reason. Most sellers had them listed but didn't actually have them for sale. So these are the big monster truck wheels, and they bolt together, and I might paint them. So I've had them together and I did a mock-up with my crawler, but I might, so they're two-piece and you bolt them together. So I plan on using these nice big wheels with, we'll see the other goodies I got in here. Let's throw that over there. These Proline Devastator tires. So I do want to make this proper monster truck. So I have Proline Devastator tires. So we're going to put the big wheels on. Let's throw that over there. We'll put the big wheels on at some point. I'm going to have to take this out and drive it again with the initial setup because I didn't get much driving time out of it. I think we got about 20 minutes total driving time, so it's not quite enough. A couple things. I didn't have the endpoint adjustment set up, so the wheels actually, when I first was driving it, they'd hit the shocks and wind the shocks up and down. So the shocks that come on it, these little top caps, don't seem to have any rubber in them, so they turn really, really easily, and so it kept tilting. So some of the video you see it was tilted, that's why. So then I adjusted the end point. Even though these are lock nuts, the wheels did come a bit loose, so I don't know, maybe I'll change those out. I got a bunch of Tamiya lock nuts, they may be better. All in all, initial point after driving, it's really, really fun. I think the 17-turn motor is enough. I do have a 17.5 censored brushless, and I might throw that in because then it's a little bit better at slow speeds, but I'm quite happy with the speed and generally crawling or climbing performance. Jumping, I didn't really get to do many jumps because this broke, but it seems to jump all right. I still hate this body, so that's another thing. I was going to strip it and paint it, but I actually ordered a Proline Ford truck monster truck body. It's a little bit longer in the wheelbase. This is 313, and I think it's 330, but I'll put the big tires on. It'll probably look all right. So I've actually ordered a Proline. It's come from Hong Kong, so I can't show you that right now. Anyway, that's it for the initial drive. Love this truck. As I said in the last video, if you can get it for like 300, 400 bucks, I think it's well worth it. I think the shocks aren't really good, and I think the tires are awesome, but I want bigger ones. And the body, well, I've already scratched it up quite a bit, flipped it over a few times, so I think it's a great bashing body. It is quite stiff. Very fun truck. There's lots of torque twist in it. I might try to figure out how to put a sway bar on there somehow. There's probably something I can find. Stiffen that up so it doesn't want to spin out, but I think it's kind of fun when it does that. Anyway, great truck. Hopefully you enjoyed the little bit of footage, the limited footage I have. I'm going to fix this up and probably take it out again and get a little bit more video in the more or less stock form, and then we'll mod it out. New body and bigger tires and those G-Made shocks that are about 10 millimeters longer than the ones that come on. Alright, thanks a lot. Thanks for watching. That's video 2. Enjoy your RCing. See ya.